Hey, remember that thing I used to do, where I used to record myself doing something and talking about stuff, and then I'd put it up on YouTube? You remember that? Let's try that again. Holy crap, I forgot how much I hate the sound of my own voice. Hey everyone, it's Persephone66. Long time no see. I know, it's been a while. How y'all been? It's been like, 2 years since I put something up on this channel, and now you come here, and there's only a couple of videos here, and they're just memories of my parents, and what happened to all my old stuff? Well, let's have a talk about that. Alright, let's first start with why I've been gone for so long. It starts with me having a need for an extended mental health break. There was a lot of shit going on, and I needed to take some time away. And I was trying to take time away, and that was working out okay. But what I also went and did is I really just stopped logging into this channel entirely. Now, during that time, I did not plan on taking 2 years off from making videos at all. But what happened during that time is I found myself in another career, a career that I actually enjoy. I'm no longer a hotel night auditor. I don't do that shit anymore, and I'm happy about it. I did that shit for like 12 and a half years, and it sucked, and it was awful, and I hate it, and I will never do it again. I'm a welder, and for the last year and a half, I've been a structural steel welder, and I like it. What I really want to do is automotive fabrication, like high-performance automotive fabrication type stuff, but, current times, hey, I'm still working right now during this pandemic, and that's good. The money's good, I'm still getting a lot of hours, everything's great, I'm still kind of busy with work, but there's kind of more to why I've been gone for a while. And a lot of that also has to deal with the fact that, well, for part of that time, I lost interest in making videos. For part of that time, my computer was down, and I had to build a new one and get that all up and going. I'm coming to you on a new computer. I've got some new editing software that I got to figure out how the fuck to use. And I also, in this time, I've really gotten kind of a little bit of a different perspective on everything, actually, it seems. What I'm really trying to say here is the person I was a few years ago. I can't honestly say I'm totally not that person anymore, but when you go from a job you hate to a job you enjoy, it tends to change things about you. Or at least it did me. I'm in a much better place right now, mentally, than I was a few years ago. I don't have my job that I hate driving me crazy. There's some other things I experienced over the last 3 years that have also made some changes. I have to admit, it's getting up on 3 years that I lost my mother, and that had a big impact on me. And losing a parent's going to impact anybody, And in my case, it impacted me pretty big. I have to admit it. So there's that. Like I said, the change of jobs, change of careers, that's changed me a lot. The fact that there's going to be a video that I talk more about this coming up that I'm working on, but the whole pulling myself up by my bootstraps thing really messed with how I see things, especially some of the stuff I went through centering around that. So I've gone through some changes, and I think a lot of those changes are actually for the better. And if my girlfriend was awake right now, she could tell you I'm not the bitch I used to be. And I mean, I was in a pretty bad place for a while there. But I'm not a totally new person right now, but I did want to more or less restart, I should say, with a bit of a clean slate. I want to take down all my old videos, and I didn't just want to take those down because, like I said, I'm a bit of a different person right now, and a lot of my opinions have changed. Some of them are still the same, but some of them have changed. Some only slightly, some drastically. But there's also the fact that, well, there's another reason why it took me a while to come back. I almost lost my channel. Believe it or not, even though I hadn't made a video in 2 years, during that time, in fact, last one was a couple weeks ago, I was getting channel strikes, I was getting videos reported, I was getting warnings about content. So I don't know if it's the YouTube algorithm catching up to me, or if, I must have caused somebody to have some butthurt. I know also I've been getting a lot of comments over the last couple of years that I've been gone on videos that I made years. And I mean years ago, like a long time ago I made these videos. I mean, we're talking 4, 5, 6 years ago I made these videos, and I'm still getting comments on them, and they're really dumbass comments. Not only that, the stuff in the videos really isn't all that current, really isn't all that relevant, and I'd pretty much have to watch the video again to even get a grasp on what the hell these people in my comment section are bitching about. So I'm just kind of sitting here like, I'm just going to, what I did was I privated or unlisted everything. And I may just go ahead and delete everything that I privated or unlisted. I may just go ahead and do that. I've got backups of most of my videos, and I don't foresee myself revisiting any of them except for maybe to maybe do some look how much I've changed sort of thing, maybe do a response to myself. But I'm not even terribly interested in doing that at this point. I want to kind of move on, do some things, do some cool things, do some interesting things. I have some ideas for where I'm going, some things I want to talk about. So, hey, if you're coming back to my channel and you're subscribed, cool. Thank you. There's going to be some interesting stuff coming along, I hope. Maybe you'll stick around, maybe you won't. If no skin off my back either way. If you say, hey, wait, you're totally not the person you were and I don't like you anymore, hey, that's fine. That's your opinion. That's cool. I don't care. On the other hand, if you're like new here or you're waiting to see what exactly happens, why not hit that subscribe button? As our illustrious president, and I mean that in the most sarcastic sense, but as our illustrious president has said on many things, what have you got to lose? I mean, it's not like I'm asking you to take some drug that might kill you. Fuck, dude. I'm just, just go ahead and, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I've got some ideas in my head for stuff I want to do, and there's some stuff I'm currently working on right now. So, yeah, I'm back. I'm not sure in how much of a capacity I'm going to be back, because like I said, I'm still working right now. I'm still pulling like 50, 60-hour weeks at the steel shop, and I'm amazed at how busy I've been throughout this entire pandemic. And honestly, my heart goes out to the people who aren't busy right now, who have lost their jobs, or who have been, furloughed, or, if they become unemployed, or whatever, they can't work right now, right? I feel bad for those people. It's like, I go to work every day, and I mean, that's cool and all, but, man, should I be going to work is part of it. I don't know. That's probably a subject for something I may want to talk about in another video, but you get my point. I've been working. I can't really make a lot of videos right now, but I can still. I'm in a mood where I want to produce content, and I want to get back to producing content. I think I just repeated myself more or less. Yeah, so I haven't changed really that much. I'm still kind of scatterbrained. I'm not as depressed as I used to be. I'm not taking out that depression on other people. I'm not being a raging bitch. I'm also, one of the things I'm not doing anymore is I'm not subjecting myself to things that frustrate me, that aggravate me, that put me in kind of a weird position where I half-heartedly agree, like I halfway agree with somebody, but then they say something that really, like, I don't agree with. Like, that's the problem I had with some of the people I was even responding to. Like, it just puts me in a position that I don't want to be, is how I'm trying to put this. So, yeah, I'm back, hopefully, for now. Who knows? I mean, I've taken breaks before, but like I said, I never intended there to be a 2-year break, and, just things happened. At the end of it all, I think I've actually become a little bit of, I'm not sure if I could honestly say a better person, but at the end of it all, I've made some changes, and I like me now. Well, I still need to just, I like some things. I like more things about me is what I'm trying to say. I still suffer from depression, I still suffer from anxiety, I still suffer from gender dysphoria, but my problems aren't being amplified by having a job I hate. They're not being amplified by me going and... Honestly, I was doing it for YouTube views and clicks because people seem to like this sort of shit where I go and I rail against, some person that, yes, I do have a disagreement with. And I'm not saying I'm totally not going to do any content like that anymore, just some of the subject matter may change. I do still like to get in arguments, I still like to go on rants, but I want to do less of the, putting myself in a position where I'm getting myself frustrated, and I'm just, at the end of the day, just doing it for YouTube. Is like, I want to do stuff I want to do. So you may see some weird, stupid shit coming along from me. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Subscribe and find out. I don't know. All right, so that's really all I wanted to get out here. I don't expect this video to get a whole lot of views, although I'm sure if I do some reactionary shit, that'll get a hell of like I used to do. I'm sure that would get a hell of a lot more views, but I don't want to do that right now. So yeah, that's I think I just slapped the mic on. I'm also coming to you on a new microphone, so hopefully this comes out pretty nice here. It's a Sennheiser. Yeah. We get the good shit now because I'm making good money. Anyways, all right. I think I've babbled for long enough. If you want to stick around, cool. If you're new and you want to subscribe, awesome. If you're like, fuck you, Persephone, we don't like you anymore. You're not the bitch you used to be, and we like that bitch. Well, fuck you too, buddy. So thanks if you made it this far. Thanks, and yeah, I'll be seeing you. Laters. Bye.